From Colorado's news leader, this is the #1 rated 9 News at 5.
Denver is now home to more pot shops than public schools. Tonight, the debate begins on a plan to limit how and where medical marijuana dispensaries operate. And good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Kobrick.
I'm Adele Arakawa. More than a century ago, it was the gold rush. These days, Colorado is experiencing what's being called the green rush. Tonight, the battle to determine just how far Colorado and the city of Denver will go to regulate medical marijuana gets underway. 9 News reporter Chris Vanderveen is at this Denver City and County building. Chris, the Denver City Council takes up medical marijuana regulations in just a few hours.
And those regulations, Adele, are designed to keep better tabs on the hundreds or so of medical marijuana dispensaries that are now up and running in the city and county of Denver. Perhaps you've even seen one in your neighborhood at home for the number of people who live in the Denver area. Amendment 20 was passed by Colorado voters back in 2000, but it really took until 2009 for this to become a full-fledged industry. And if you're looking for proof of that, we'll look no further than this. With pot shops popping up all over, you just had to know it was only a matter of time.
Welcome to Greenway University.
No MBAs.
Your medical marijuana compliance and education business school.
But this is a business school nonetheless.
And you will learn how to open your medical marijuana storefront dispensary.
We really bring a whole new business acumen to the industry.
Meet Gus Escamilla, founder and CEO of Greenway University. He's already receiving a lot of interest.
People are looking to make a career change. So you see a lot of architects, attorneys, dentists. It runs the whole gamut from grad students all the way through.
With 300 plus medical marijuana dispensaries in Denver alone, there is no shortage of current distributors.
It's the fastest growing business in our city.
It's why Denver City Councilman Charlie Brown started looking into regulations back in the fall.
And it's not regulated. Indeed, until a month ago, it wasn't even taxed. We didn't know how many we had. We didn't know where they were.
The current proposal would prohibit dispensaries from operating within 1,000 feet of schools, daycares, and other dispensaries. It would bar certain felons from running shops and would tell customers not to smoke on site.
Everybody's going to have a license. And that means they're going to have a background check, criminal background check. We don't want drug dealers operating dispensaries in Denver.
This weekend, Greenway gets the green light on a 2-day seminar downtown. But clearly the landscape is changing, and the rules soon will be changing as well. Greenway University isn't much of a university. What it does offer is a 2-day course. They charge for a little less than $300, and they're having one of those courses in Colorado this weekend. Its founder is not shy. He says he wants to see the full legalization of marijuana. A lot of critics point out that they simply believe medical marijuana is a covert way to bring out full legalization of marijuana, something Colorado voters have already rejected. Here in Denver, the regulations are going to get their first reading tonight. If it passes, it moves on to second and final reading next week. Adele?
All right, Chris Vanderveen at the City and County building. Thanks a lot, Chris. The state legislature will consider such things as stricter rules for people trying to get on the medical marijuana registry, as well as a bill which would severely limit the number of customers one entity can have. That could, in essence, destroy the nature of dispensaries as a whole.